Yo, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give call hello, Yahweh Bahashim, Hamashiach Yahweh for giving me the spirit and power to do this lesson, and for giving me the spirit and power to wake up another day to show forth repentance in these last days as we get closer and closer to Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation period. We need to be repenting in these last days, fasting, praying, supplication to the Most High God. We getting closer and closer and closer. Each and every day that you wake up, it seems like it's just a normal day, but you're actually getting closer to either your demise or your salvation. So you got right now, today is the day where you choose which side you want to serve. And like I always say, if you just don't want to be a part of this, then you by default chose Satan. You chose this world. All right. So what we're dealing with today is an update and final warning, dealing with the mad science. I titled it, what did the mad scientist mean by this? And we're dealing with Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk is a mad scientist if you don't know. Bill Gates is a mad scientist if you don't know. These are mad scientists, and it's nothing new. These mad scientists always been around before them and before them. You have another man named Alfred Kinsey. He was a mad scientist, and these are the mad scientists of Edom that caused a lot of problems in history. When it says the Edomites came into rulership, it said that evils multiplied on the earth. And that's what we're looking at each and every day, evils multiplying on the earth. Now, let me pull up my screen right quick. Let's get straight into it, man. So, if you don't know, back then, let me just go to it. So, we already know these operations, right? Operation Warp Speed, Operation this, Operation that, Operation Daylight, Operation Fishbowl. You got Operation Paperclip. So Operation Paperclip was a secret United States intelligence program in which more than 1,600 German scientists, Nazi scientists, engineers, and technicians were taken from former Nazi Germany to the United States for government employment after the end of World War II in Europe. Between 1945 and 1959, several were confirmed to be former members of the Nazi Party, including the SS or the SA. So it's not a coincidence why you see Elon Musk doing the Adolf Hitler salute, man. Pull that up. Now they're saying, well, it just means that I have love for my people. I put my hand over my chest and I flank it out to the right or I flank it out to the left because I have love for my people. But guess what? That's exactly what the fuck Hitler meant. That's what Hitler meant. So, okay, you still did something. You still represent the slaughtering of, there matter what kind of people. They slaughtered a lot of people and they represent this. You got to understand, these people have never changed. Hitler, Edomites. These people, Edomites. They actually honor Hitler more than you think. They actually follow in the path of Hitler more than you think. And you're going to see pretty soon. But let me play this video.
Elections they come and go. Some elections are, important. Some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you.
And not knowing, he gonna turn his back on all them people that's cheering him on. He gonna turn his back on. They already. And these people are about to see pretty soon. They have no idea what they voted for. And guess what? I did a video not too long ago of Elon Musk saying that. He says, what we're about to do, this reformation, you voted for this. So accept what comes with it. And we cannot wait to see how the American people react to what they voted for, right? We cannot wait to see. But I do want to go into this certain thing that Elon Musk posted on his Twitter. Well, they call it X now, but it's this. If you haven't seen this, Elon Musk posted this on his Twitter, and Donald Trump commented right under it. So Elon Musk, if you look at these flags, he posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 flags. So the question is, bro, why 14 flags? Why keep posting until you get to 14? Why not 15? Why not 13? Why not 7? He posted 14 because 14 actually means something, right? So let's see what it means before we go back to what Trump said. So when you go to the word 14 flags, 14 flags and 14 words is the same exact thing. And when you go to 14 words, which is on the ADL, Anti-Defamation League, do your own research, man. Anti-Defamation League, Israelites is on there, the Black Panthers is on there, everybody, the Phoenix Brotherhood is on there, the KKK is on there, everybody is on it. Every gang in the world is on there. Every terrorist group is on there. So you have something called 14 words, which is also the 14 flags. It says alternate names, 14 words. 14 words is a reference to the most popular white supremacy slogan in the world. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. This is why Elon Musk posted 14 flags. It goes back to 14 words. And this is their objective. Make America great again. It's just that Elon Musk is actually dumb enough to jump the gun and show us what the real agenda is. You know, Trump, he playing, he dibbling, dabbling. He's still, he's writing these executive orders, of course, but he's not as blunt as Elon Musk. Elon Musk did the Adolf Hitler salute. Elon Musk is on Twitter posting 14 flags. And we see what 14 flags mean. It says we must secure the existence of our people, possessive pronoun. The same thing we say about the Bible. He's only the God of our people. He's only worried about our people. Only our people gonna get salvation. That's a possessive pronoun. It says, and a future for white children, not black, not Mexican, not Native American, not Chinese, not Arab, not African. It's talking about white children. It says the slogan was coined by David Lane, a member of the white supremacist terrorist group known as the Order. You see that? And then you got pictures with Donald J. Trump, DJT, with David Duke. And he's the grand wizard of the KKK as of now. So all of this is making sense, bro. These are KKK members, man. Those people that you see walking in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they got their ass whooped by Jake, those are lawyers, doctors, and police officers. You think those are just regular people, but they're not. Those are very important people that you go to, that you need. Doctors, lawyers, judges. That's why you think they cover their face up. Let's be real here. These are the times that we're in. These are the times we've been waiting on. 2nd Ezra chapter 15. One people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Those Nazis that was walking in Cincinnati, Ohio, they had AR-15s on them. Jake didn't care. Jake walked up on them, snatched a flag from him. There's a video surfacing. You can go watch the video. Took the flag, threw it on the ground, burnt it up. Jake ready for that smoke too, but Jake is not going to win this fight on this side because it's time for Jacob's trouble, not Esau's trouble. Esau's trouble comes afterwards. This is all about Jacob. The 12 tribes of Israel, they about to get their ass smacked, spanked, belt to ass, man, very soon. And this is the process of it. This is the beginning stages of it. It's going to get worse and worse, man. It says the term reflects the primary white supremacy worldview in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, that unless immediate action is taken, and this is what Trump is doing in 2025, he's taking immediate action. The first couple of days in office, you've seen what he did already. It says the white race is doomed to extinction by an alleged rising tide of color, purposely controlled and manipulated by the JOOs. And if you really think about it, you use wisdom, you try to think spiritual, you see that that's what's going on. Everybody is prospering except Esau. Esau is out here strung up out on methamphetamines, man, homeless, looking a damn fool right now. And they want to stop that. And they want to put their people back on top. That's what Make America Great Again is. So now we understand Elon Musk is making this MAGA rant they've been going on this whole time. Elon Musk is putting it into color. He's painting this picture for us that we already been speculating, but he's making it very clear for us. That's why he posted 14 flags, man. But let me finish this out. Because of its widespread popularity, white supremacists reference this slogan constantly in its full form, as well as an abbreviated version, such as 14 words. 14 words, or simply the number 14. So now you got to ask yourself, why did Elon Musk post 14 flags? Because it goes back to 14 words. And not only that, to put the icing on the cake, your president, DJT, Donald J. Trump, he agrees with it because he posted under the 14 flags or the 14 words, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." What do you think that means? That means they're going to do whatever to save their country. And when I say their country, it goes back to 14 words. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. That's their whole objective. And Jake, you are not included in that. In fact, they want to depopulate you because they understand that we are as the sand of the sea, and they want to depopulate us, man. Maintain population under 500 million, the Georgia Guidestones. And a lot of that is Jake, because we are the sand of the sea. But we have to put some attention on what DJT said. He said, "He who saves his country does not violate any laws." You see that? Just sit back and meditate on that. So he's saying, I can do whatever I want is in the name of saving my country. I can do whatever I want, and I'm going to do whatever I want. And this is his followers. They show you the same thing, like the Proud Boys. Them niggas went to prison. Biden sentenced them to prison. Biden allowed them to be sentenced to prison. Let me say that. For what they did, storming the Capitol. Them dudes got all like 15 years. As soon as Trump got in office, he pardoned them. He pardoned them of their crimes, their offenses. And guess what? As soon as they got out, they went and burned down a black church. I'm sure it was multiple black churches, but this is the only one that went viral. I'm sure there's others. Their hate is towards you. If you identify yourself as Black, Hispanic, and Native American or Israelite, they hate you. They want you. Doesn't matter if you did something or not. Doesn't matter if you work hard and you go home to your family. The hatred is still there, and they're going to come after you. So you need a source. You need a power. Yahweh is his name, and Yahweh Shah is his son name, if you don't know. But he who saves his country does not violate any laws. Understand that. And that's what they've been doing this whole time, writing these executive orders, sharpening that sword, right? There's a saying from Abraham Lincoln. You know, Abraham Lincoln, we all know who this nigga is. He supposedly freed the slaves, right? One only thing he did is transfer them from being chattel slavery to modern day slavery, working a 9 to 5. That's all he did. He didn't free anybody. If he freed us, we wouldn't be in America still, right? If he freed us, we wouldn't still be calling our last names by our same Jackson, Smith, Jones, Brown. These are Edomite last names. If he freed us, we wouldn't have social security cards, birth certificates. If you go back to the old ancient world, the Greco-Roman Empire, they had birth certificates, man, to keep track of everybody. Man, history is the mystery. I heard that from an elder GMS, man, and I'm hanging on to it. History is the mystery. Do you understand that? If you want to know, like, You know, what the hell is going on? If you're wondering what the hell is going on, what's going on, go back to history and you will see. History repeats itself. That's what it says in Ecclesiastes 1:9. Let me get that right quick. And this is all you seeing. Every single day I see some shit about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Elon Musk and Donald Trump. These niggas, the other leaders of the earth is literally calling him the king. They're calling him the king. And remember, Romans don't like to be called kings, but they're going with it because they haven't been called kings in a long time. They haven't been, known as that. I mean, I'm sure anybody would want to be known as a king today. But they're calling Donald Trump the king. Straight up. And guess what? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. The Lord is tired of waiting. It says this is Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. The same thing that happened in the ancient world is going to happen again. Straight up. It's going to be more enhanced and advanced, but it's going to be the same thing. Straight up. And this is what we've been waiting on. There's no time to be afraid. There's no time for none of that. It's only time to repent right now. That's the only time you got. Grace to repent, though. Anything else is not going to work. And you're going to see pretty soon, too. A lot of people I know, man, it just seems like they're not going to make it. And we can't get emotional about that because this is the Lord's judgment. He know what these people are doing better than we do. Just because that's your best friend don't mean the Lord ain't about to judge him, man. Straight up. Just because that's your baby mama don't mean the Lord ain't about to judge her. I'm convinced that, like 70% of black women is not going to make it in America. In America, though. Our women is everywhere. But in America, bro, these women ain't doing nothing but selling Ava JJ, man. That's all they're doing. And wanting the ultimate attention. Straight up. So I must say it again. Abraham Lincoln, he had a famous quote. He said, "Give me 6 hours to cut down a tree. I will spend the first 4 hours sharpening my sword." And this is what we've been seeing. Donald J. Trump has been sharpening the sword. Sharpening the sword by way of executive orders. That's what that is. Executive orders that he's writing out. This nigga looks like damn, who else will you describe the devil to be? Look at this dude. Like, straight up, this dude looks like the devil, man, in the flesh. Straight up, he would play a perfect movie role of being the devil, man, in a dark-ass room, smiling like this. Perfect. And we know they're not innocent, man. This nigga he's a felon, 34-count felony. And this nigga's pardoning people out of prison, but he's a felon himself. That should tell you where this country is going. But it's a beautiful thing, though, because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. They understand that. They understand that. And that's why they moving with haste, trying to chip everybody. That's another reason why you see a lot of Elon Musk, because he's going to be the forefront of the mark of the beast, man. It's clear as day. Elon Musk is already doing the brain chip thing. They already got the chip in your hand. They already got that ready. They've been having that ready. Now they working on the brain thing. They working on the brain chip now. A lot of people are taking it in the hand. It's just not being publicized. Only a couple people's taking it in the brain. We about to see some strange things happening, man. And it's all the will of the Lord. Straight up. It's all the will of the Lord. It ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Nothing at all. Right? But he's sharpening a sword, getting these executive orders ready. When Esau writes something with a pen and he signs off on it, they're going to do it. That's a fact. They're going to do it. Now, I'll give you an example. I haven't brought this out in a cool little minute, but I'm going to bring it out today. King Alfred plan. Now, you got to ask yourself, Why ain't they disannulling this? Why aren't they writing bills to go against this? Why are they still allowing this to remain in their constitution? It says the King Alfred Plan is a fictional CIA-led scheme supporting an international effort to eliminate people of African descent. Invented by author J.A. Williams in his novel. You see, this is Jake. Think Jake about to lie to you? Jake went and did his research. It says J.A. Williams in his novel, The Man Who Cried, I Am. Williams described it as a government plan to deal with the threat of a black uprising in the United States. What are we looking at today? When you got 800 men in the same color uniforms marching down the street, chanting the same thing in the same, talking about IUIC, of course. 800 men deep walking down the street, stopping, everybody stopping. Like, what the hell is going on? This is a black uprising to them. This isn't Make America Great Again. This is a black uprising. And what we just read about the 14 words, let me go back to it. It said that. It says the white race is doomed to extinction by an alleged rising tide of color. Straight up. And they got to stop this. That's why you see the stroke of the pen so much from DJT. That's why you see it so much. But going back to this, it says a black uprising in the United States by cordoning off black people into concentration camps in the event of a major racial incident. And this is why they got these Nazis walking all out in the streets, because they want Jake to jump stupid with him. Let me pull this up, man. I got to pull this up. I think this is the video right here. But they actually got Jake burning their flag. But look, I was checking this out too. It says, this is in 2016. White nationalists marked Trump win with Nazi salutes. So last time when he won, they was doing this shit. Elon Musk is doing it. He's modernizing it right now. But you also have this one in his school. It says disturbing video shows Garden Grove students giving Nazi salutes singing Hitler's song. The only thing I do is just go look for this shit. It's on the internet. The internet will show you, man. This is the Most High God putting the bifocals on,
Today, apparent Nazis demonstrated in a greater Cincinnati neighborhood, and the people living there immediately sent the message, they're not welcome. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey shows us how they drove hate out of Lincoln Heights.
People from the historically black Lincoln Heights community were quick to tell a group of people waving swastika flags on that overpass over I-75 that they are not welcome here. In fact, that black blob on the concrete right over there, all those flags burned to a crisp.
See that?
Wait.
See that? They snatched the flag from them and burnt it. I'm sure the rest of these neo-Nazi community supporters is not happy with that. And it's not going to do nothing but make them grow. You think Esau ain't like, nigga, you ain't about to do my brother like that. These are my brothers. I support them. The same way Jake is going to be like that. And it's going to be a big-ass war, civil war. And Jake is definitely going to lose because this is the will of the Father.
Waving swastika flags, some armed with rifles. Eric Ruffin took this video of a group of apparent Nazis in Lincoln Heights where he says they called him the N-word.
Officially letting you know there is racism in America. This is absolutely ridiculous that I got to deal with this.
Other videos show counter-protesters breaking through a police line to confront them.
Look, you have the police like defending these motherfuckers. You got the police defending them. See that?
The group that eventually grew to more than 100 took a swastika emblazoned flag and set it aflame, leaving just this blob.
like they do us.
Charlene Evans helped set it on fire.
In this neighborhood, we do stand for something. This here turf is golden soil, and it won't be tarnished with things like that.
One man arranged.
Now it's good for that Jake has this mentality, this spirit. Like they sticking together right now. That's good, but I mean, it ain't too much you're gonna be able to do, because the Most High Spirit is with Esau right now. That's a fact, and he's gonna smash Jake. 2/3 of our people has to be destroyed.
Bullets to spell out LH on the flag, a message not to return to Lincoln Heights, to lower the temperature.
We need you, Lord, now to come in the midst of it.
Lincoln Heights Baptist Church began a spontaneous prayer.
It's all about faith. But we are doing the work of God.
Still, anger went beyond the white supremacist display to the police who kept the group separate.
Nobody's coming to save us. They allowing the Nazis in.
In a statement, the Evendale Police Department says that while the protest was very offensive, it was not illegal. Look, the Sheriff's Department responding in a statement of their own that they responded to de-escalate the situation and make sure that no one was hurt. Looking forward, Pastor Julian Cook has a message.
There are obviously people who want to spread hate right now. To those people, what is your message?
You will not win. You will not win. You may try, but we have a history of being able to push past these things, as difficult as they may be. You will not win.
There has been a long list of statements. And
the truth is, they are going to win on this side. Ultimately, they're not going to win because it's prophecy. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Straight up. All praises to the Most High God. So, we got the King Alfred plan, but you also have the Rex 84 plan. You see, these plans are still in the play right now. Right now, waiting to be used on Jake. It says Rex 84B, short for Readiness Exercise 1984 Bravo, was a classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government to detain large numbers of United States residents deemed to be national security threats. In the event that the president declared a national emergency, the scenario envisioned state defense forces rounding up 500,000 undocumented Central American residents and 4,000 American citizens whom the U.S. Attorney General had designated as national security threat. So this word is very important right here. Let's see what would make you a national security threat. It says, as a part of the secret continuity of government program, these people would be detained at 22 military bases and concentration camps run by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. So you put these two together and you will clearly understand this is for Jake too. This is for Jake. This is for the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans when the time is right. Let me do this. A national security threat. See, that's all you see is Trump and Elon. I'm gonna type in what is because like there's a video surfacing of the Israeli press conference. They had an Israeli press conference and they said the biggest threat is young black men. That's what they said. Young black men is the biggest threat. Go look it up. Telling you. That's what they said. They said young black men is the biggest. Not drugs, not nothing. They say young black man. But these are, you can say, these are some of the things that will be known as a national security threat. Weapons, diseases, self-driving cars might be developed for private use, but militaries can use them too. I don't know what all this is. I have to go look at this. But yeah, you get the point, man. Deemed as a security threat, man. And I already went over all of these executive orders that President Barack Obama signed. So I pulled this up because it says, yes, Trump rebuked Obama in 2012 for constantly issuing as users discussed this matter in February 2025. So Trump is complained about this in 2025 at around the same time that Trump, who began his second term by signing 59 executive orders as of this writing after issuing 220 in his first, surpassed Obama's 276 total executive orders over 2 full terms. So what does that tell you? Obama signed 276 in 2 full terms. That's 8 years. Oh, Trump signed 220 in 1. And he complaining about what Obama signed. Now, it makes sense, though, because let's see what Obama signed. I went over this before, too, but this is very important. No, this be read, man, because it seizes everything you have. And this is the issuing of the New World Order, where you have to mandate RFID chip, and if you don't have it, you are outcast. All right. So I'm going to read this first. There have been over 900 executive orders put forth from Obama, and he is not even through his first term yet. He is creating a martial law, Disneyland of control covering everything imaginable. Some of the executive orders he has signed recently have been exposed thanks to Friends of Conservative Action alerts. They have compiled a choice list of emergency powers, martial law executive orders. Get your headache medication out while you still can without a prescription. And let's go over some of these executive orders that bro, you can literally just type in executive order 10995. Just Google it and you will see these executive orders is real. Right? So communication, there's an executive order to seize all the communication. It says all electrical power. They can cut off all your electricity. Right? What's some more? It says all health education and welfare functionings, which is for the elderly people. They need that more than anybody. It says the Postmaster General to operate a national registration of all persons. And I went over that. That isn't even in the scriptures where the king in the time of the Romans, I forgot his name, is it Claudius? Yeah, Claudius. Claudius did the same thing. He ordained everybody to register. He ordained everybody to register. It's in the book of Matthew. But you also have a cease over all airports and aircrafts. So what did I get from this is when they issue all of these, then they put these all into play, you're not going anywhere. There's nowhere to go because they ceased everything. You got the Housing and Finance Authority. You have public facilities, railroads, so you ain't going nowhere on no train. Waterways. You have, where is it at? It was one. I'm gonna read this. It says grants authority to the Department of Justice, and I believe that's what Elon Musk is, the Department of Justice, to enforce the plans set out in executive orders, to institute industrial support, to establish judicial and legislative legions, to control all aliens, to operate penal and correctional institutions. Do you know what that is? Penal and correction institutions. This is FEMA camps. This is you getting punished for not obeying the rules that's set out before you. So when they usher in this new world order, you don't listen, you don't obey the commands, meaning it's they issue it out in the news. It's mandatory. Everybody must report to your nearest facility to get microchip. And if you don't do it, you're going to be redeemed a rebellion. And you speak against it, treason. These things are coming back into play. We're going back to the old world where there's a king, right? And this king has no problem hiding. I mean, he has no problem. He doesn't hide his true intentions. They're going to want you to serve their God like the kings of the ancient world did too with the Israelites. When you look in the book of Judith, is it Judith? Judith or Esther? I think it's Esther. Yeah, Esther. And Haman set out that decree to annihilate the Israelites. The Jews start mourning, man. They start mourning and they called upon Yahweh Yahweh Shah. But what is our people doing now after they have this King Alfred in his Rex 84? Our people is not mourning. Our people not saying we need to get out of here. And that goes back to the scriptures too in the book of Job. Let me pull that up. People's enjoying life right now. Jake getting a little bit of money and they don't give a damn about nothing else. It says Job 35:9, by reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry, which is Jake, the oppressed to cry out. And that's what we looked at on that Nazi video. That's our people crying out, meaning, we're going to get through this. It's going to be hard, but you're not going to win. They always been winning though. This is the oppressed crying. No justice, no peace. This is the oppressed crying. They cry out by reason of the arm of the mighty. So they're not crying out to the Most High. They're crying out by reason of the arm of the mighty. They're crying out to Esau about the things that Esau is doing. Salakia. It says, but none saith, where is God my maker, who giveth songs in the night, who teaches us more than the beasts of the earth, and maketh us wiser than the fowls of heaven. You see that? Teach us more than the beasts of the earth, like dogs, man. Dogs ain't wise enough to, they just run across the street and they get, you see a lot of roadkill. Birds is the same way. They'll fly into a big ass instrument or a machine that'll be their demise. They're not wise enough to stay away from certain things. Dogs is not wise enough to feed themselves. We have all this kind of, I'm saying this to say, we are wise enough to understand, bro, something is going on. Something is wrong. And we should be calling upon the God who created everything. That's the last thing our people is doing, though. But it says, there they cry, but none giveth answer because of the pride of evil men. You see that? The Most High is not going to answer them because they pridefully evil. Jake even if they did cry out to the Most High, like we seen in that Nazi video, we seen them praying. They was trying to pray to God, but they prideful. They just want to go back to being evil in peace. They want to be evil in peace, but the time is up, obviously. The ball is rolling. The prophecies are rolling. There's no more running. There's no more hiding. You can't escape, man. He's a God of justice, judgment. If you've done evil, you're going to get rewarded evil. If you've done good, you're going to get rewarded good. Then it says, surely God, Yahweh, will not hear vanity, neither will the Almighty regard it. So all that praying in a circle and doing all that, the Most High don't care about that because it's vanity. Your intentions isn't to repent. In the scriptures, when we did that, we cast ashes on our head, burlap, we actually supplication, fasting. We all did that in unison to our God, and he heard us and he delivered us. Our people is not doing that. Now you have the 1/3 doing that, but the majority of our people that's out there burning these Nazis flags and pissing these heathen off, they're not doing that. Neither is that in their intentions at all. Straight up, it's not. And we about to see Jake get wiped out, and this ain't personal, man. This is the business of the Lord, and it's gonna get done, man, whether you want it to be done or not. Straight up. Whether you want it to be done or not, man. So that's all I have for this article, man. Abaratazah, you was edified, even if it's just a little bit. The 14 flags, the 14 words goes back to making America white again. You're not included. So you better start calling on the Lord, Yahweh Shah, before it's too late, man. Shalom.